Today's topic is integration of a vector function. So suppose we have a vector function ft. We are trying to integrate it. Integration sign over dt. Then if f is given as the three components, that is f1, suppose some f1t I cap plus f2t j cap plus f3t k cap. Then its integration will be just the integration of its component, this one and this one. Then you will get some result plus a constant vector c if the limit of the integration is not given. That means if it's an indefinite integration, then there will be a constant just like the normal integration of a function. And if it is a definite integration, then there will be the values. You have to just put the values, suppose a to b, then you will get the result for the definite integrations. So this is how we find out the integration of a vector function. And if the function, that is the three components I, j, k are not given for the function, then what we have to do to find the integration of the function? Then we have to find out the function small ft whose derivative is this function. That means we have to find out this one. That is ft equals, we have to write ft in the form of ddt of some vector, another vector function. Then integration of ft dt, we can write it as ddt of ft dt. That means it is integration then under differentiation. Differentiation under integration. That means it will be this function ft plus some constant vector c. So either its components are given, then we can integrate it one by one, or we have to find out the derivative function ft whose derivative is the given function capital Ft. Then we can integrate it as usual. So moving to the problem solving part. Exercise 5b of Ghosh Maiti book. Starting with exercise 1, it is saying that a function is given rt. We have to find out its integration value. Question number 1, it is given rt equals 3t square minus t I cap plus 2 minus 6t j cap minus 4t k cap. Then find integration over rt dt and integration over 1 to 2 rt dt. These two. Here the three components are given, so we have to integrate all the components one by one. So what can we write from this line, that is rt dt? It will be integration over the first component, which is 3t square minus t dt, this one into I cap, plus the next component 2 minus 6t dt, then j cap, plus the next component minus 4t dt, then k cap. So from there, if we integrate it with respect to t, what will we get? We will get t cube minus t square by 2 I cap, plus from the next this function 2t minus 3t square j cap plus minus 2t square k cap plus some constant vector c. This is the required result for the first part. Now for the second part, we have definite integral, that is 1 to 2 rt dt. That means we have to put the value. This is our value. We have to put t equal to 2 minus t equal to 1. So the answer is this value, this one, over t equal to 1 to t equal to 2. Now if we put under this value, if we put t equals to 2, what will we get? From the first function we will get 2 cube, that is 8, minus 2 square by 2, that is 2. 8 minus 2, 6. So 6i. From the next function minus 8j, and from the third one minus 8k. Minus, now we have to put the value for t equal to 1, so it will be half I cap minus minus j cap, then minus 2k cap. Now subtract these two vector, we will get the result 11 by 2 I cap minus 7 j cap minus 6 k cap. This is the required answer of the second definite integral. Okay, moving to the next example. Example number 5, exercise number 5, Roman 1. It is saying that prove that integration over 1 to 2 r cross d2r dt2 dt equals minus 14 I cap plus 75 j cap minus 15 k cap, where r equals 5t square I cap plus t j cap minus t cube k cap. If r is given this, we have to find out this. Okay. Now what we are doing, we have to find out its integration, right? So we are trying to find one function which can be expressed as the derivative of, that means this function can be expressed as the derivative of some other function. So if you check this function, if we start with ddt of r cross dr dt, then what will you get if you apply ddt over it? Then dr dt cross dr dt, just by applying the differentiation rule of cross product, plus keeping r fixed and its derivative, it will be d2r dt2. Now this part is obviously 0 because a cross a, cross product of two same vectors will be 0. So this is 0, the remaining part is r cross d2r dt2. That means our given function, this is our given function. So our given function can be represented as the derivative of this function. So our given integral, we can write it, that was r cross r double dot cross dt, this one, we can write it as ddt of r cross dr dt, right? Then dt 1 to 2, that means it is derivative under the integration sign. So the answer will be this, r cross dr dt over the limit t equals to 1 to t equals to 2. Now you know how to find this r cross dr dt just by applying this determinant ijk. R means 5t square comma t comma minus t cube, and dr dt means its derivative, so it will be 10t 1 minus 3t square. Now find its value. You will get one vector, something component into I plus j plus k. I'm not doing it again, this one. Now put the value as t equal to 2 and t equal to 1, you will get the result. Okay, this will be your homework, you have to complete it. Next, moving to another example. 5 Roman 3, exercise number 5 Roman 3. It is given the value of r as rt equals one value for t equal to 2, another value for t equal to 3. Then show that integration over r dot dr dt dt from 2 to 3 equals 10. Rt equals this, then show that this r dot dr dt. Now how we can express this function as derivative of some other function? This is r dot dr dt. So we are starting with ddt of r dot r. In the next line we are considering d dt of r dot r. Let's find out its derivative. So it will be dr dt dot r dot r plus, keeping this r fixed, dot dr dt, right? Just by the rule of derivative of dot products, this will be this one. Now we know dot products are commutative, that means r dot dr dt and dr dt dot r both are same, so we can write it as 2 r dot dr dt. Now check our given function, it is r dot dr dt only, right? Now if we write it as half of 2 into r dot dr dt, there was a dt, okay? Then in that place we can replace this function d dt of r dot r, we are just putting this, so it will be half of this d dt of r dot r dt. Then in the next step what will be it? It will be r dot r, this is the answer, and over the limit t equal to 2 to t equal to 3. Now r dot r means we know the value of r, it is given in the question, but the value of r is given, one value for t equal to 2, another value for t equal to 3. Now r dot r, that means r square, that is mod r square, its magnitude square, because we know whenever we are finding r dot r, it will be basically if r equals some a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, then what will be r dot r? It will be a1 dot a1, that is a1 square, plus b1 square plus c1 square, right? Which is equals mod r its square, that means the square of the magnitude of r. So r dot r means mod r its square, t equal to 2 to t equal to 3. Now from the question, put the values of r for t equal to 2 and t equal to 3. Then you will get, for the first part you will get, it will be 2 square plus minus 1 its whole square plus 2 square, this is for r equal to 3, sorry, this is for r equal to 2, so just putting a minus over there, plus then for the value of t equal to 3 we are putting it, it will be 4 square plus minus 2 its square plus 3 square. This is for t equal to 3 and this is for t equal to 2. Now after calculating we will get the result as 10. This proves the answer. Okay. Moving to the next example, it is about the velocity and acceleration of a moving particle. Now when we consider the motion of a particle under a constant acceleration, then generally the acceleration is denoted by, if the displacement at any point is denoted by r, then its velocity v is dr dt, we all know that, and its acceleration generally denoted by f, or a you can use also, this is also a standard notation, a, this is denoted by d2r dt2, right? Now from starting with this one, d2r dt2, this is equals f, then after integration what we can get from this, if you integrate it, then it will be one less order of derivative, that means on the left hand side, from this side we can write it dr dt equals ft plus some constant, suppose c1, some constant vector. Now if we derivative it again, sorry, integrating it again, then what will we get? From this dr dt part we will get r, and from this part we will get f t square by 2 plus c1t plus some another constant vector c2. So if the acceleration of a moving particle at any point is given, that is d2r dt2, then from there by integrating step by step, at first we can get dr dt, which is equals to our velocity, that means from acceleration we can get the velocity, then from the velocity after integrating it we can get the displacement, of the moving particle at any instant t. Okay, so this is the concept of the moving particle under some constant acceleration. So now using this theory we will solve one problem. Next problem number is 6, exercise question number 6, Roman 1. It is saying that the acceleration at any instant t of a moving particle is given by the acceleration at any instant t of a moving particle is given by d2r dt2 equals 12 cos 2t I cap minus 8 sin 2t j cap plus 16t k cap. Then find the velocity v and displacement r at any time t. That means we have to find out v and r. And again it is given that if at time t equals 0, it is known that v equals 0, r equals 0. That means we have given this condition at time t equals 0, that is at the initial time when the particle is just about to start its traveling. Then t equals 0, at that time t equals 0, then v equals 0 and r equals 0. So starting with this one d2r dt2, integrating this one, integrating both sides with respect to t. Then from the left hand side we will get dr dt. From the right hand side just we have to integrate term by term. Then from there first we will get 6 sin 2t I cap plus 4 cos 2t j cap plus 8 t square k cap plus some constant vector c. Okay, now we have to find the value of c by using the given conditions. This one, at t equal to 0, v equal to 0. Now what is v? V means dr dt, that is v equals dr dt equals 0. So from there if we put it, then it will be 0 equals, this part will be 0 but this part will be there, so it will be 4 j cap, this is also 0 plus c. That means from there we can write vector c equals minus 4 j cap. Now put it in this equation, so we will get dr dt equals 6 sin 2t I cap plus 4 into cos 2t minus 1 j cap plus 8 t square k cap. This is the required velocity. So we get the first question answer, that is find the velocity v. Now moving towards the next one, which is to find the displacement at any instant. Now what we have to do to find the displacement, that is r, again integrating with respect to t on both sides. What will we get if we integrate it? From the left hand side r and from the right hand side minus 3 cos 2t I cap plus 2 sin 2t minus 4t j cap plus 8t cube by 3 k cap plus some vector c1. Now we have to find the value of the vector c1 by using the conditions, given condition, which is r equal to 0 at instant t equal to 0. So if you put it, we will get 0 from the left hand side, and from the right hand side this part will be there, that is minus 3 I cap. This will be 0 and this will be 0, so plus c1, that is the vector c1 equals 3 I cap. Now put it in this value of r, so we will get r equals minus 3 cos 2t minus 1 I cap plus 2 sin 2t minus 4t j cap plus 8t cube by 3 k cap. This is the required displacement at any instant t. This is how we find the examples of a particle, motion of a particle under constant acceleration.